When automation and mass customization come up in conversations with manufacturing execs the world over, the initials B and R often pop up. It's no wonder. Bernecker und Renner Industrie Elektronik is the largest independent provider focused on product and software-based open architecture solutions for machine and factory automation worldwide. That's according to ABB, which last month said it would buy B&R for an undisclosed amount of cash. Why did this Swiss robotics and digitization giant choose to go after the company that Erwin Bernecker and Josef Rehner formed in 1979 here in Egelsberg, Austria? Any suitor would love the fact that the expansion-happy company has grown its revenue 10 to 15% every year since 1979. ABB also said the deal helps it build its machine and factory automation capabilities. Smart Manufacturing magazine asked Gerald Haas, head of Global Industrial Management, to show us an example of smart manufacturing inside B&R, which today employs more than 3,000 people.
Here in Egelsberg, we manufacture automation PCs, or how we call them, APCs. The configuration pool is 250 billion different hardware configurations from which a customer can choose from. These hardware configurations do not include the software options which can be chosen also. The typical order size is in the 1 to 2 digit range.
Inside, an APC can vary in terms of CPU type, RAM sizes and type, hard disk drive type and size, and PCI size. Outside, an APC can vary with regard to optical signs like different colored flaps and customer-specific logos and labeling and branding. So what does this mass customization, or MC, of industrial PCs accomplish?
The PC becomes a plug-and-play component. You don't need an engineer anymore to do any requirements or any changes on the PC anymore. You can also include corporate branding and corporate logos on the PC, so it becomes a truly identifiable PC of your company.
That lets each B&R customer protect its spare parts business.
For instance, if you're Ford and you're making cars and you want to make sure that only your brakes are put onto a car, you put a Ford branding onto the brakes. As a company, you might even buy those brakes from Bosch or so, but you want to make sure that only good quality brakes are on the car, so that's why you put a logo on it. We can do the same with our APCs. We put the company logo on the PC to protect the spare parts business and make sure that only reliable sources are being used. We have got quite a few customers who want to have their corporate branding also in the control cabinet. For instance, the company Trump, a company who makes laser cutting machines, they want to have the PC in blue with the corporate logo on it. We can provide that service so that the PC becomes a truly identifiable corporate branded PC.
To accomplish all this, B&R first works with each customer to define a correct configuration.
We then enter the configuration in our IT system. The IT system does a plausibility check to make sure that the PC is actually buildable. After the check has been done and the work order has been placed, the PC can be produced. We collect all the components which are needed to build the PC from our warehouses and from our inventories. All the work instructions, all the test instructions which are required to build the PC are automatically generated out of that configuration.
The operator works on one kit after the other. He scans the kit number so that the system knows which configuration to work on. He is assisted by a guidance system that shows the correct operation steps. He also gets help from a pick-by-light system to help him pick the right materials to work on.
The materials come right out of our high bay warehouse. In our high bay warehouse we store 22,000 pallets stacked 20 meters high. All the components are sorted in a way that they are easily accessible and can be accessed very fast. By the way the work order arrives at the work desk, all the components which have to be picked are already in place.
When the work content of the first workstation is completed, the PC is put into an automated test system. It ensures the PC is functional and all the work steps in the first workstation were well executed.
The second assembly station is also completed by a functional test. All the tests are interlocked to each other so that it is not possible that a test can be skipped, so we can guarantee quality. After the assembly has been done and all the tests have been fulfilled, we also do a run-in test to stress the CPU and the RAM components of the PC.
A big part of B&R's story is the fact that its own production facilities have been fully networked for about a decade.
We've connected our workstations horizontally so that they can talk to each other. We have also connected them vertically so that the workstation can talk to ERP or to our Uphold system, which does the line monitoring.
It is far from the norm in manufacturing.
We consider our network as one single cloud. We do not have a separation of networks between sales and engineering or any other network. We have all one big network. All the components, all the workstations, all the laptops are connected to that one cloud, so that I can take a machine anywhere I want to, plug it in, and it will work right away.
Besides industrial PCs, B&R specializes in programmable logic controllers and servo-motion-based machine and factory automation. Assuming the ABB deal goes through, it will soon also be ABB's global center for machine and factory automation.